That was a lot to do with what Jan mentioned with the backwards design and looking at the end result and going backwards. So we looked at, here are our course outcomes, what do we want students to know and be able to do by the end? How are we going to assess those? Those became the major assessments. And then we broke down those into smaller pieces, said what types of activities or what types of learning the students need to practice in order to be able to do these larger pieces of the assignments. And it was fun to, again, that scaffolding, those activities to kind of brainstorm and kind of come up with more participatory learning exercises or activities that would really get them thinking and pull in their reading and maybe the videos that they watched in the modules and actually use that which they just learned to do something.
Yeah, and I think in terms of just thinking about both bringing the ACRL framework as well as adult learning theory into conversation, I think by building up those modular developmental pieces in students, I think what we try to do is to also allow students to have ownership over the artifacts that they were building. And really thinking about how this applies to them, because this is as much a class about adult learning theory as it is a class for adult learners to reflect on how they are learning. And so I think in this way we kind of created a trifecta, if you will, where we took adult learning theory, the ACRL framework, and then encourage students, adult learners, to really think through what is that relationship and how can I use this as I become an instructor, as I become an educator, as I become an instructional designer. And in this way, I think we succeeded because I think as the instructor of the class, our director of the library was able to tell us that students were able to really infuse those principles consistently and over the course of the entire class, instead of being challenged at particular junctures to succeed or to produce some paper that is being graded, but really make it a personal journey.